Good morning. Welcome back to the channel Awesome Learning. So now today's topic is blood coagulation or clotting of blood. Children, it is a mechanism for homeostasis. What is homeostasis? Homeostasis is prevention of blood loss through injuries. Sometimes there is an injury, and if the blood flow is not stopped, this can lead to the death of that particular person. So to prevent that, homeostasis should be there, and clotting of blood is actually the mechanism for homeostasis. That means it will prevent the loss of blood. Now how does it takes place? Let's see that. For that there should be a site of injury. So this person has been injured here, see, on the foot. So at the site of injury where there is the wound, few of the tissues and platelets have been weared out or clumped. Okay, there is wear and tear of the tissues here. So these clumped platelets and tissues will release thromboplastin, which is already present in the blood. Now, thromboplastin forms thrombokinase enzyme. Thromboplastin are responsible for the formation of this enzyme called thrombokinase, also called prothrombokinase. Now, this enzyme is responsible for making prothrombin active. Children, prothrombin is present in the blood in the inactive form. Now we want to activate prothrombin. So for activating prothrombin, we require this enzyme thrombokinase. We also need calcium ions. So when prothrombin gets both of these things, thrombokinase enzyme and calcium ion, it becomes active, and now it gets converted into thrombin. This thrombin is again responsible for activating fibrinogen. Now fibrinogen are also present in the blood, but in the soluble form, that is in the inactive form. So when fibrinogen comes in contact with thrombin, they get activated and they form fibrins or fibers which are insoluble. You see this? Fibers which are insoluble. Now when these fibrin or fibers come into existence, see, a network is created, and the dead and damaged elements like RBCs, WBCs and platelets, they get stuck up into these fibers and try to close all the, you see, vacant spaces, thereby forming a clot or coagulum. You can say that everything has been closed up. The wound underneath is now covered with lot of fibers plus few damaged and dead formed elements like RBCs, WBCs and platelets, and they all together form a cover which is called clot or coagulum. So this is how the blood flow will stop. See, again to explain it more clearly, see, this was the injury place, the place where the blood vessel was broken and injury has occurred, and as the blood vessel is broken, the blood will flow out. So the blood is flowing out. Now what happens is injury that results in bleeding, and this is how the portion where the injury had occurred, the clot has formed, and now the flow of blood to the outside has been stopped. So this is how the clot is formed. These are the fibrins, and the damaged or dead blood vessels are trapped so that a clot is formed, and now the flow of blood can be stopped. Okay, so this is how coagulation of blood occurs. Next we will do blood grouping.